Hey guys, welcome back to Prepping in Progress. I'm Steve,
And I'm Kim.
and we just want to share with you a brief after action report from the Northwest Arkansas Preparedness Fair 2019.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was so much fun.
So stay with us.
So much fun.
So much fun. So much
This is
fun.
probably the biggest preparedness anything that I've personally been a part of. I mean, this blows every other event that I've ever attended
Out of
the
the
water.
water.
It was awesome.
Huge.
I mean,
Tremendous.
it was hundreds of
Huge.
people there. Hundreds and hundreds of people there.
Yes.
I mean, in and out, it was put on by the local LDS church, but it wasn't a church event. It was a community event bringing people who were curious about preparedness, all walks of preparedness, where you've got police departments, the search and rescue,
Fire departments.
alarm system people that were, I mean, just a multitude of different kinds of preparedness. And it was amazing. I wish, I mean, if y'all didn't go to it, I wish that y'all could have come, because, I mean, they had helicopters.
Life Flight was there. You really need to, if you're not on Instagram or if you are, look us up. Check out. I think I shared. I hope I shared. I did all the right things, but we all know that I'm not always the best. The helicopter pilot got done. I guess they had two different groups, and one group had a 2-hour window where they gave tours of their helicopter, and then they took off, and an Aerovac life flight came in. But when the first group left, the pilot decided to show off. And in the video, you can see him. He lifts up, turns sideways to the crowd, and then side slips across the plane and then lifts off. You should check the Instagram. The video should be there. It was cool.
And they had the SWAT team out there with their big Humvees.
Their Humvee and the MRAP.
MRAP and everything. Yeah, and
You got to look for weaknesses.
but I mean, the police department let me try on their one of their vests.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, just a multitude. You had emergency management people out there. Like I said, they had the search and rescue people out there. Heck, they even had people from like Homeland Security. They said even. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the entire community came together to talk about preparedness, and it was amazingly cool.
Yeah, Homeland had an ICE agent there discussing your child's internet safety and handing out internet safety coloring books and brochures and situational these are the scam cards and how to handle them. I told him how I had recently handled one. I said I did not impersonate an officer, but I let him think what he wanted
implied
to.
it.
And he started laughing.
Worried
We'll tell
about
you that story in a minute.
Scam callers and stuff like that.
You know.
Yeah.
How they try to get your information.
But the coolest thing was how many people that we knew that were there.
We're not going to name drop viewers to protect you. But those of you who in the comments said you were coming, it was great to see you. You thrill us. You know, we can't say enough. We say on the videos, we do this for you. We're so glad you're here. You make this worthwhile. It was truly worthwhile to meet you. Some of you I only got to spend a couple of minutes with. I was, running back and forth. Others I got to spend loads of time talking to. I appreciate you, and I appreciated the ability and time and opportunity to meet you.
And just the outpouring, really. Just they were like, hey, it's Prepping in Progress. It was great to see. And then, oh my goodness, there's NWA Prepper. And it was so excited to see everybody. And it was a chance to kind of get, ooh, I got a mosquito. Yeah, we're at the super tactical bug out location, and there's skeeters. But it's an opportunity to come offline, meet face to face, realizing we're just people, just like y'all, and we just wanted to interact with y'all and just talk prepping, because we love talking about it, and we love, getting together with like-minded people. And also meeting people who we've never met before, that had never heard of us, and we don't know who they were, but they were interested in preparedness. They're like, there was one guy that NWA talked to, and he kind of was looking around, and Travis had a
Plethora.
wonderful setup of a booth showing, water filtrations to
His Condor medical pack,
Yeah.
the Ripaway medical pack.
to just basic brochures, and he was really surprised that there was preparedness YouTube videos out there, that there was whole channels dedicated to this. He had never watched any of them. He wasn't subscribed to any of them. He was a member of the LDS church, and so he was very much into preparedness, but he didn't realize that there was entire groups of people dedicated to this. He was so excited. He was going around writing everybody's YouTube channels down, wanting to meet and talk to everybody. And it was so cool to meet somebody who was not part of this community, but a part of this community.
Yeah.
Without knowing that he was, come on in, brother. You're one of us.
I got to speak with, I just blanked on their name, but the guys inside who are doing response groups. The ones you drug me over to.
The medical one?
Yeah, the medical response.
It was like volunteer medical or emergency response or something. I had to find the paperwork again. But they're pretty much volunteer fire department, but medical. They help train people to be kind of first responders after a natural disaster.
And what they're doing is similar to what Adam had us do when he called for help to demolish a house and do parts of the rebuild.
They can deploy to local areas where they have little groups set up around the state. And it was really cool to sit down. Oh, shush, you. There's a wolf over there. Okay. Hey, come here.
But they don't have people in certain areas of the state, ours being one. And I said, look, I'm a friend of some people who know some people. Let me pass your cards around. So we're going to do that. You guys can expect a few phone calls. You know who you are.
Put it down. We'll remember the name and put it down in the description.
Yeah. But this, these were opportunities to help and to be a part of all of this that we're all building together.
Definitely a lot of community building going on.
Oh,
Lots
yes.
of community building. And it was so cool to see it brought out of the realm of the theoretical.
Yeah.
Brought out of that and saying this is what people are doing practically to get involved in their community, from, like I said, the search and rescues to the volunteer fire departments to the emergency response people. It was so cool that this is their community. This is their local area.
By the way, Polk County Search and Rescue, I'm still waiting for my call back.
But like I said, it was really cool to see the YouTubers out there as well. I think our tent at one point was the most bustling tent. It wasn't our tent. It was NWA's tent. But
We were there more to help him out, and he's a great guy and a friend.
At one point, that was the most people in the entire place was surrounded that tent, and it was so cool. I walked up and I was like, just seeing the swarm of people around the tent, just meeting everybody and greeting and fellowshipping and being around each other. And I got so excited. We ran into Pastor Joe Fox was there.
Yes.
He'll probably put up videos either on YouTube or on his Patreon because he was filming quite a bit. So I have no problem saying that he was there because he was filming quite a bit. Him and Sister Kate were there from Shofar Mountain.
Ozark Geek was there, and I learned a few things, and we're going to get into that. He's been trying to get me into DMR ham radio. I found a cheap option. Now, I still need the good radio.
Yeah, that's another thing they had up there was the comms guys. Huge comms guys.
Oh, my.
He was over there. But who else did we run into? Like I said, NWA was there.
Yeah. Ozark Geek. Pastor Joe.
Representatives from the Arkansas Preparedness Network were
yes.
there. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Ozark's Prepared.
Yeah, that was so awesome. He and I have been emailing and phone calling occasionally and talking about bushcrafting. And, unfortunately, he had that heart attack. And he and I were going to spend a good part of this summer out in the woods, him teaching me bushcrafting, because that is an area where I'm weak. Well, I messaged him day before yesterday, or was it Friday? And I said, hey, this is in your area. Are you able to come? And he said, I work Saturday. I can't. I said, no, sad face, you can't do this to me. I'm in your area, we need to hook up. We've been online dating for how long now? He took his lunch and donated it to come and say hi. And let me tell you something. It was like meeting a brother from another mother. This dude, I enjoy hanging out with him, and I'm so looking forward to more time when he's healthy and he's ready to rock and roll, because I got woods. Let's do this.
And that's kind of what we wanted to talk about, is how to move it from online dating in the prepper communities and moving it from there to meeting people face to face. And I think fairs like this and meet and greets is a great neutral territory to be able to take it from online to real life. And said, I want to meet you. We need to meet face to face. I want to see what you're all about, and you want to see what I am all about.
And it doesn't matter what online community, MeWe page, Facebook, you're a part of. You can be a member of SHTF Medical and Preparedness. You can be a member of anything. And if you hear about one of these things, you don't wait for your online group to start or hold one. Go and attend. Go attend, and you're going to run into people not only from your group, but you're going to run into people that you've run across, people you may have heard about online, and make contacts in your local sheriff's department, your local search and rescue, we're looking at living here at the Bug Out location full time. I now have contacts in the local ham emergency nets.
That was a cool one.
And there's a tower going up way up there on top of the mountain so that I can communicate with them. I didn't even know they had emergency nets in this part of the state.
And you wouldn't have known if we hadn't gone to this and met people that are outside of our circle.
Exactly. NWA Prepper, this is your fault again.
But that's the biggest thing, is we're so used to saying, yes, mags are great, tribes are great, and going to mag meetings and starting up a mag, but also expanding that circle out and seeing what other contacts could be made.
Yeah.
Of people that may have just been, a passing acquaintance online, or even you've never met them before, like the poor guy who had never known that there's entire channels on YouTube dedicated to preparedness. He had no idea, and he was missing out on a ton of knowledge, and you ought to have seen him. It was hilarious. He was sitting there writing down everything that he could. You're from there. Okay, NWA Prepper, Prepping in Progress, Ozarks Prepper. Writing all of it down so he can go and just binge watch all of it so he can get all this knowledge soaked up. And if he hadn't have come to that fair, and if we had, I see you trying to get, I'm going to get you. He's playing with me. I got a wolf biting me. And if he hadn't have come, and we hadn't have come, then he would have never crossed paths with us. And he's not a part of this. He's not a part of this circle. But now he is. Kind of, I see you. I'm getting bit by a wolf. Hey, come here. I'm gonna get you. Come here. Come on camera. I know, right? He likes playing tag, like, a lot. He wants me to get up and chase him and play with him. So he's getting mad that I'm not playing with him.
This was one of the most incredible experiences ever. And hopefully, NWA Prepper will invite us again to be a part of his circle, and we can bring some more prepping in progress stuff. We gave out some of the pins.
They were a big hit.
So, and there's a guy who, I guess I'm part of the mag. I didn't realize that, I was invited to be a part of, this mag a while back, and I've enjoyed my time getting to know these people. I really love these people. But there's this giant who decided to be her bodyguard. And
It was funny with you here and him
Yes.
here,
Yeah.
walking around, me here.
And I'd hung out with him before. This trip, we got to talk. Just the two of us. And that's another person I would call a brother at heart. So I mean, it was a good experience to get out there. It may not have been a prepping in progress event or an APN event or whatever event, but it was probably one of the greatest events I've ever been to, if not the greatest. Especially with the diverse groups that were there, you got to meet people and spend time with people you never would have known existed. So
Quit biting me. I ain't gonna play right now. I'm talking to the people on the line. Okay, see the peoples of the internet.
yes, internet, you're being
He's trying to get my attention to play.
So
What?
so
What? Where's your stick? Go get your stick. Sorry, I'm distracted by the dog.
let's talk about outtakes for a minute on videos. This could be one. I also got to be with people that I've known for years and I've grown to love. And like Dennis, great guy. I enjoy every time I'm around him. I go back to NWA Prepper. Here's another brother that, I mean, I wish I'd known 20 years ago. The last 20 years would have been fantabulous.
But we're losing the light, so because it's getting dark here at the bug out location. But today was great.
So
we went from online dating
to face-to-face dating with with some
Really?
really great guys. So here's the deal. If your group or whatever is not holding an event in your area, either put something out online that you're going to have a picnic at the park and you do it yourself, or find one of these preparedness fairs that's happening. Go attend and meet people, make resources, make friends. You never know. You might find our YouTube channel. All right, guys. Losing the light. The lady says I got to go inside. So
Mosquitoes are coming out, and I got a wolf chomping on my arm. I got to go play with them.
you go play with the wolf. So you guys have a great evening, and we will talk to you soon. Later.
Bye, guys.